Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome out to the 2020 Zelda Randomizer tournament. We have the Rand Percent tournament, and today we've got MagicFriends facing off against Angel FM in the what we like to call the bonus brackets. So both of these runners unfortunately got bumped off by a couple of stronger players. I believe, what was it, Angel FM faced off against Antigenos?
Yep, and MagicFriends had it no easier against Ice Blue.
Yeah. So here's a good question here. What do you think we're going to expect from these flags? Or should I say, what are you hoping to expect?
I kind of treat these flags like the old "Whose Line Is It Anyway" show, where it's almost one of those tournaments where it doesn't really matter what you're anticipating. It's always going to be something else random.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen people practice for this. I almost kind of wonder if it would be better to just practice the flags that you have a difficult time with, because, I mean, anybody can anticipate, say, first quest versus second quest, but some people might be anticipating, wait, +4 minus HP, versus 2 or versus regular. So, I guess you play to your strengths. So we'll have to see what goes on here. So right now we are starting here at the base of Candle Row. We got Tektites on the overworld, so that's not too bad. And boulders. I'm starting to think that here we go. We get an instant candle. So that is very nice to find. And did you see how many Triforces we started with? We'll see again here. And we start with a boomerang, and we start with, looks like we start with 1, 2, 4, and maybe 5 or 6.
Yeah, we can guarantee the first Triforce for sure.
And the
reason why we can't guarantee the rest, obviously, is we have first and second quest on board, and the Triforces love to get a little funky in between those two quests.
Now we do have a white sword that the runners also started with. Now we also started with your least favorite boomerang. Ooh, 25 is our medium secret. And we instantly find a level that looked like level I don't know. Oh, no, that's the wrong bush. That's the right bush. And unfortunately, just a door repair charge. And here we go. Okay, so we have level 1, so thankfully the dungeon numbers have not been hidden. That is one of the most irritating of all the flags that can possibly be rolled, at least for some. And here we go to level 6. Here we go, we can bomb upwards into level 1 here, and okay, this is interesting. I mean, besides the fact that there's danger noodles, but we do have an intro, I believe that is, okay, interesting. So there's a heart container, and there is an instant ladder block.
So right away, this is almost certainly second quest, level 1 and level 6 respectively. They start in the vanilla rooms that they would start in if you were in those quests, I believe. And on both sides kind of got blocked up early, but yeah, it's definitely looking like the front half. We know what it is already.
Yeah. I would just need to know what the back half is, because the back half plays a lot into how things are going to go. Second quest, your level 8 is going to be on par, probably a bit easier, but your level 8 is going to be a nightmare. Versus, first quest where you got like your level 7 nightmare and then level 9 is a double nightmare. Yeah, here we go, just a candle shop here at the Forgotten Spot. Nothing too special so far, at least we do know where 2 levels are, but we do have the Triforce out of 1.
Yeah, we're going to be able to start narrowing down exactly what Triforces they have for the front half at least here soon. But it looks like on top of, well, I don't know what that Armos was yet because he got right
was
into
not
it.
shuffled.
No,
So that
it
was
was just
the
a
vanilla
power
power.
bracelet.
Yeah.
It's fair.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and also assume that the Coast Hearts also hasn't been shuffled, but I could be wrong. But yeah, it looks like we've got 1, 2, we've got 4, and it looks like 5. Was that 5? Maybe.
Yep.
Yeah, 5. Okay. So not terrible. I mean, that's about 4. That's about half the Triforce. So yeah, this room here, this is a deadly room. Oh, can they make it? There we go. We can stop here, and it looks like we've got permanent sword beams on.
Yeah, so they didn't roll 0 HP, which is kind of the bad news combat-wise. In fact, they may have rolled plus or minus 2 at minimum on some of these bosses. But they did at least start with the white sword, so I mean that gives you a little bit of a break on some of this stuff.
That's a nice consolation. So this being level 1, it looks like we are going to be looking for it. Well, there we go. There's a boomerang. Oh. Okay, that's interesting.
So it's kind of a reference here. That 4-block room that you saw that wood boomerang in is the vanilla drop room for the drop item in level 1, second quest.
Yes. The same as... it's also the same as the one in the first quest. Actually, wait, no, I don't think so. But anyway, that doesn't matter. What matters is, though, is we did find an item in its original location. So we can't deny that deny the fact that it is possible that the items might not have been shuffled. However, we did find a heart container in that Korea room and in level 6.
Yes, that Beamos, the corner Beamos room, is also where the heart would normally drop for the boss drop. I think it's usually, I want to say it's a Goma in there usually.
Yeah, but I don't think the heart container drops in that specific location, though.
It drops on the top row 3 or 4 blocks away from the Beamos.
Okay, so that is indeed correct.
So so far, I don't know if it's first quest or Shapes 8, but it's definitely not second quest.
Well, it can't be Shapes. We do have, or did they fix the issue with, Shapes not having dark rooms?
In mixed quest, Shapes can absolutely have dark rooms.
Oh, okay.
Because we've shuffled the rooms up, they can't switch in between the 2 dungeons, and thus they can appear in Shape.
Oh, okay.
With that being said, this kind of looks like Vanilla 8.
Vanilla 8 on what side, though?
First quest.
First quest. Okay, well, that's not too bad. Yeah, so I'm going to be looking out here for a couple of, staircases containing items in 8. Which staircase, or which items, though? That's a good question.
Yep, and just in the event that there isn't a item shuffle, this room right now that Angel FM is in should be a hard drop in the original game. And it is. So I'm going to go ahead and go out on a limb at this point and say the boss rooms have not shuffled their heart containers out.
Okay. And that also indicates that we definitely are not dealing with Heart Shuffle. And that's a good thing, because Heart Shuffle definitely extends the life of a match by at least maybe 10 or 20 minutes.
Yeah, so now we're really just looking to see if level 3 has a blue boomerang, or this level 8 has one of its traditional items for first quest.
You know what? If that's the case, then we could very well have a fun situation where, we have a required level, boomerang to get, or required blue boomerang in level 3. Because it's very possible, because that corridor staircase, and here we go, we do have a staircase that opens, and what have we got here? Oh, we've got the recorder. Okay.
So now we can go ahead and throw all that out the window. It's not going to be exactly vanilla items.
It might still be vanilla because depending upon that location, but that does mean though that there's, oh look at that, there's another staircase right below. What other item could we possibly fish out of level 8 that's of any value?
Well, there's certainly a lot of items that I would value quite highly in this.
Now, this is not an item room. Now here we go, we have the spiral staircase room. And we got a Tour Monty, we've got a key, we can bomb upwards. And here we go, this has got to be our second item. It's the bow, oh boy.
Yep, so level 8 definitely seems like a pretty significant dungeon, especially if we have a mixed overworld, which I don't know for certain if we do or not yet. But
well, it appears as if, yeah, that's a good question if we do or not. We don't even know if, oh, here we go, we found level 3. So now we're going to find out another interesting question. Do we have a required bait block? Now keep in mind, we have the Triforce out of 3 already, so unless that bait block is blocking an important item, and at this point in time, really, it's the step ladder or the silver arrows. Although we all know that silver arrows are going to be a 9. Here we go. No, we don't have anything yet. Okay, here's some wall masters. Thankfully, they're a bit squishy tonight. This afternoon.
And MagicFriends is going to get a little bit mixed up here, I think, because of the magic boomerang sighting that was in level 3. So he's going to be like, hey, this is vanilla items, and may find out otherwise at some point here soon.
Yeah, but on the other hand, though, we do have the rest of the dungeon to look at. And remember the staircase item, there is, oh, there we go. So there is a boomerang here in 3. So yeah, so it's probably not likely that gonna need that bait block. Because remember, we're pretty sure we've got Heart Shuffle off, and we are very certain that alright, well, MagicFriends is going to Kananaki here.
I think it's a reasonable play if you can get out of this with confirming Heart Shuffle is off, which he has, you know, he thinks it probably is at this point given what he's seen, but you're never for sure.
There we go, makes it into the room. Okay, and then he gets the Triforce, which shouldn't need, but couldn't really do anything else because that the staircase leading to the other 2 rooms is locked. Unfortunately, because MagicFriends did not go back through the door, that door is most likely going to remain locked afterwards. Because when you do the Kananaki, you walk through the door. You don't actually set the room flag. So what happens is though is when you go through the door, you set the room flag of the next room. You know, so it knows to not not to deposit you inside a locked door. So then, in order to open the door in the previous room, you have to go back through it again, and that will also set the room flag.
Yeah, we've also spotted our wood arrows at this point. Looks like they're a little bit more expensive than normal, but that could be an important grab here, given that Angel FM has the bow. He just needs to find enough money to make that purchase.
Yeah, an easy bow, and, well, having a ranged weapon without the wand around. Well, here we go. We've got a white sword item. Where is the white sword at? Well, we have it. Anyway, that right candle is not important. I mean, it's a nice thing to have this early on, but it's not important. Now, at least we do have a shuffle there.
Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate that red candle decided to roll up to 6, because he doesn't really have a ranged item that can do damage. He just has the boomerang, which can stun stuff, but it can't actually kill anything.
Right.
So I don't know that he'll turn around and get that unless he finds a bonus cave somewhere up here on Death Mountain West. If he does, he might walk the extra 2 screens, but certainly won't run across Hyrule for it.
So here's a quick question. Will this bomb? Nope. So it looks like we have concluded that we are in first quest. This MagicFriends just completely ignored that, and the level 8 entrance does open up here. Ooh, 66 is our large secret. So we're definitely dealing with a little bit of a poverty seed here today.
Yeah, the downside is the large secret is rather small in its range, but the good news is there should be 2 more if we're guaranteed our first quest at this point.
Yeah. Now we've also sort of decided that one bait block is not required, but we do have another one in level 7. And we do have a Patra sighting here in level 2, and Patras are awful.
Yeah, if the heart container spawns right above where he's currently standing, then I am almost to the point where I would consider as a runner Heart Shuffle to be off.
No! Heart. Ooh. What was that about Heart Shuffle being off?
That's what I said. If it continues to go, and that heart spawns there, then I would finally start to assume it off, but it did not.
Oh, wait a second. Well, hold on. Yeah. Because I was going to say there is... Oh, you know what? The only thing that's going to confirm this, though, is... If we find another item here...
Oh, Heart Shuffle's 100% off now. You can just throw that all out the door and start looking on the floor for stuff.
I was gonna say though, I mean that was a boss room, but that was definitely not. Oh, that's right. We are dealing with Second Quest 6. Yeah, it looks like Heart Shuffle's definitely on then, or is it? Yes, has to be because level 2 in Second Quest has, doesn't have 2 drops. It has a drop in the staircase.
That is correct.
That also means that level 3 could possibly have something, although it's probably likely to be beyond the Triforce rather than beyond the bait block. But that's...
We are on recorder to the unbeaten dungeons currently, by the way, so Angel can find out where level 7 is right now.
That's some good news there.
And it's a burn bush just beyond the desert, so I think that would probably push me into Triforce and Go mode. I don't know about.
Yeah, assuming that the silver arrows are in level 9, and with these flags, I hate to say this, but that's probably your safest bet. It's better than digging dungeons just to be sure, but we do have our shuffle on. So here's level 7. Oh, you're gonna have to use up that key, I think. Oh no, here we go. Yeah, you're gonna need to use that key up. But we have started, down here where it is, so yeah, we can definitely go to the right. There you go, just some more gorillas. Gorillas, they're not the worst. They are nasty, but they are not... Well... They're nasty unless you hit them from the side. There you go. And it looks like, MagicFriends here in level 8.
Yeah, MagicFriends is in the right dungeon to be able to speed up his seed, given that the recorder is in here. If he can get to that, he can record unbeaten dungeons, and the gap that Angel FM has will close.
3 Dodongos with Beamos. Not fun.
So the room we're looking for in level 7, Jiggly Saint, is the Aquamenus style room. That is the one with the floor drop, given that they are in their normal boss.
Yeah, that's going to give us a lot more information. It is most likely going to be a heart, but we don't know yet.
Certainly the odds would be towards heart containers, but at some point, we're going to start running lower on heart containers. I think we've already seen and deduced that there's 4 or 5 hearts in specific areas, so there's only 4 backs left in the item pool.
Yeah. It also might give a little bit more of an incentive to go check out the coast if it hasn't been checked already, just in case there is an item that's been shuffled onto the coast. But we did have a vanilla power bracelet, so it's probably likely that the coast heart's probably also going to be vanilla. Yeah, I just realized with level 7 being here, and then we already know where level 6 is, I guess that would mean that Angel FM is possibly a, stepladder away from Triforce and Go mode.
Yeah, if the stepladder is even required. I mean, you could foreseeably get through this dungeon without needing a ladder, then walk 2 rooms into 9, suddenly Zelda. We've seen that happen a few times, as MagicFriends does finally.
Oh no, I thought 6 was completely ladder blocked. Wasn't it?
I know it was ladder block going up 2 screens, but it does split off. I never saw if they used a bomb to go left.
That is true.
Apparently, the left had an old man, so that, I guess, makes it to where we're a ladder away from Go mode, as you said.
Yeah.
And MagicFriends, I think, just got his recorder and his Triforce out of level 8, but did not find the bow. That could be a big deal, or it could be not a big deal at all, depending on
That's true, yeah. That's one of the things about these flags. You kind of don't know how messed up you're gonna be until you reach level 9 and go, where's the bow? Or where are the silver arrows? Here we go, finally getting down this Dodongo. Head to the right. There's the Triforce. At this point, I think Angel's probably going to skip on that item in 7. Because again, at this point in time, there's an assumption that the red ring and silver arrows are going to be in 9. Unfortunately, MagicFriends getting, destroyed by the Patra. But no, Angel's going back into level 7, going to dig some more.
It's actually extremely important that MagicFriends takes this Patra down, because it will tell him that it is absolutely not a situation where you have hard shuffle off, which I don't think he's...
Yeah. Well, the most dangerous thing you can do in these flag sets is to make assumptions. But then the other dangerous thing is to also be too careful and, keep checking, after, time after time after time. There's got to be a cutoff point where you've got to be like, I think I know what the knowledge is. Alright, so here is a corridor staircase. Does this have our item? It does. It's a heart container.
So now we'll see if Angel FM has figured out that the floor drops are not shuffled. If he has, it's simply a search for a specific style of room, and it's not too difficult to, suss it out once you find one Aquamess room. The chances of there being 2 spawning in here kind of...
Your MagicFriends is also here in level 6 or level 7. There's a compass. You don't need that compass. Oh, okay, that's a problem.
It can be, but there's still a way to the right in the room that he was just in with the dig dogger. So we'll see if he bombs the wall, and if so, there may be a way around this ladder block, or it could be ladder's not here at all.
Or it could be one of those silly situations where the ladder is here, but it's like you really have to get around that ladder block. Oh, those are beefy manhandlers. Oh no.
So, Angel of Him actually got a little bit fortunate there that the
Oh my, we can't go to the right.
manhandler. Yeah, the manhandler did not hit him, so he got the bomb drop that he's looking for. Unfortunately, there is no bomb to the right, as you noted, so either there's a staircase in the front bit of this, or we are ladder blocked.
Well, I do not think that we checked beyond the Triforce room. So that's got to be our last location before we can deem this place to be ladder locked. But although I don't think we've been in this room before on MagicFriends side. You use up all the bombs here. No? Can we bomb to the left? I don't think we can bomb to the left any further.
Yeah, I'm not 100% that MagicFriends knows that this is First Quest 7 yet, so you may have been making sure it wasn't some sort of shape scenario.
Now here we go, we can go off this direction. Unfortunately, it does not look like there's anything in here. Yeah, so it looks like the other item in 7 is most definitely ladder blocked.
You know, it'd be really something if it was, like silver arrows or a big...
Yeah. Well, I mean, if it's the silver arrows, and we still haven't seen the bait block either. Oh, just imagine you have to go get the ladder. You have to go get the ladder in 3 that requires the bait, and then you need it to get the needed to get across the river in 7 to find a bait block, and then the silver arrows are there.
Angel was thinking about taking that recorder again, realized, wait a minute, this is gonna just bring me back and drop me off right here again.
Yeah, unfortunately, you're gonna have to walk back to 6. Actually, wait. No, you're gonna have to walk back to 7.
I think at this point, Angel FM is going to have to walk and try and figure out where exactly his remaining dungeons are, because I think that outside of level... I don't think he's seen level 3. If he has, I don't know that he's seen the blue boomerang.
No. Now he's gonna go back into 1. So he did find the boomerang on the floor in 1. That is going to lead to the idea that there is possibly something else here.
Yeah, we've already picked up on the boomerang being in the room that Angel FM was just in, but we do not know what the Aqua Menace room holds.
Strong Zols, those aren't fun. And we do have another ladder block. Well, there's a ladder blocked map. Can go to the right here. There's the dangerous of noodles.
I think this is one of the worst scenarios you can run into in the game at this point, is a room where there are 2 blue lamella literally just camping the left side door, and that's the only way that you can actually get into that room, unless the staircase takes you around it.
Well, things could get worse. That could have been a shutter door. Alright, well, this leads to a manhandler, but... we can't bomb south? Oh.
Danger noodles it is. I think you bite the bullet here, Jiggly, and you just chug the potion before going in there and start swinging.
Yeah, it's a pretty nasty setup. Wouldn't it be funny if that's where Red Ring was? right past the danger noodles.
That would be almost as scary as seeing the silvers find their way out of level 9.
I'd also go out on a limb here and just start bombing, too. And here we go, we're gonna use that up. That's definitely where, no, oh man, Angel FM, getting it through. Then we're rewarded with this trap room.
You know, you could put me in that room 100 times out of 100, and they would never do that.
And there we go, we've got whiz robes. Level 1 confirmed to be a bag of Skittles. That's one of those things that you kind of see sometimes is, you know, getting into the doorway can sometimes prove to be a little more difficult than you think it is. Sometimes you're off on your movement, or you think you're on your movement, but you're not. I've seen people getting stuck in the doorways, you know, getting stuck behind the blocks. If your movement's not precise, it can lead to that kind of an issue, and unfortunately, it was just a bit too much. If Angel was able to have used the invincibility in order to get through, that would have worked out. Okay, here we go. We've been bomb up here. We've seen this there. Wait, did we ever take this staircase in 7? Oh yeah. Oh no, wait, hold on. No, this was not the staircase. This was the item.
Our container, I think we saw it in 7.
We did indeed, yes. And there we go, Angel FM finally taking down those land molas. They won't be coming back until you leave the dungeon. There we've got these awful whiz robes. Managed to get through them. We've got a dark room here, and free room with some bubbles. The good bubbles. And here's our Aquamentus room. Hey, the Dodongo. Here we're going to find out whether or not this was of value or not.
Ladder's the biggest value. There's a couple other items you take. Heart container's probably not.
Yeah. Yeah, heart container is probably not going to be something that. And you know, I think if you start with the white sword, isn't it possible that this is, no sword upgrades?
If you start with the white sword, it's definitively with the flag of bomb upgrade swapping in to be off. So magical sword somewhere on the overworld, white sword somewhere in the overworld or dungeon.
Oh, okay.
The only time that the bomb upgrade happens to be your white sword item is when you start with the white sword and that flag is on. It won't happen with magical sword. Magical sword will look kind of like the wood sword does instead of its usual kind of diagonal setup on your A button.
I'm just saying we haven't seen the magic sword yet. Another large secret for Angel.
Yeah, it looks like MagicFriends now knows for certain that he's in 7 and has realized that there's a very, very locked second item. So, yeah, that's the end of his excursion. So, our runners have access to just about every spot on the overworld. It's just a question of where are level 4 and level 5.
And I guess the biggest issue too is that with Angel, well, there's level 5. That answers your question. That does bring up a good question though, is would Angel be willing to go back into level 3 to check for that one item? Because that's a costly maneuver. But if it paid out, then you wouldn't have to worry about, checking any of the other dungeons. So this is level 5, so it's going to be the letter Z. And at that point, MagicFriends was just fine, kill me.
And if you notice, he's got his little control pad active in the bottom corner of his screen, and he's pressing the reverse direction chip.
Yep, that means the bubbles are reverse direction. And here we go, this staircase opens. Level 5's got one item, it has 2 staircases, and this is one of them. And this lets us off here in a Goma room.
Yep, there's also a small possibility that the randomizer adds a bomb wall or a walk-through wall depending on how these staircases set up. So you're not going to have to bomb or walk through a whole lot of walls, but you may get one.
Yeah, and already, there we go, we have a magic sword sighting. Unfortunately, Angel doesn't have enough to pick it up. And here we go, this could be our staircase item, or this could be our second staircase. Oh, it's our second staircase.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised that we didn't go ahead and just eliminate a staircase on both sides there, but it's kind of a runner's preference. MagicFriends is also looking for a Gliok style room for the Vanilla Heart location.
Ugh. Yeah, that's right. Level 5 would have the Gliok because first and second quest, the dungeons are actually reversed. To the game, in the game's database, MagicFriends is actually level 4. So that means that all of the level 4 criteria would apply, such as Gliok being the native boss, which means the Gliok room would be the native boss room. It means there'd only be one item. Well, I mean, that's sort of normal anyway.
Yeah, I think there's only a couple of rooms that kind of swap around as far as the heart drops go. I think some of them literally follow their distinctive patterns. I think like level 2 and level 6 are some that come to mind that don't stay with their patterns, if you...
Yeah, well, that's because how the item drops work in this game is they're actually level dependent. So that means that depending upon what level you are, there's different positions that the items can appear in. That's one of the reasons why we haven't seen absolute complete full shuffle. Is the way the game is that there's a certain sort of logic. And if that logic was thrown out of the window, then you would have, keys appearing. You already have keys appearing inside rivers, but you'd have keys appearing inside blocks. You'd have keys appearing inside of, larger rivers.
Yeah, we kind of see that a little bit with the randomizer, and I think it's the map in a reverse C in specific dungeons that kind of gets a little bit wonky. So we've definitely seen some situations where it's kind of gotten in a weird spot, but for the most part, Fred's designed it so that it works out okay in the end.
Yeah, well, the whole idea behind it is that because it's all a bunch of variables, you just sort of like a plug and play kind of situation. The randomizer doesn't exactly go through and lovingly handcraft everything. It just follows a certain pattern. But yeah, that is the reason why you don't see like absolute completely random stuff. So if it was completely the rooms are always rooms that are based off of rooms that exist. The enemies might be different, or the items might be different, or the location for each room is going to be different. And there we go. That's the bait block. Guess now Angel FM is gonna be like, what do I do now? And just like that, yeah. Angel FM already checked this out, didn't they? Nope. Oh, is it MagicFriends who was in level 3 before?
Yep.
Okay. So unfortunately, MagicFriends getting the information that unfortunately you're going to need another key. And the bait could be possibly required. And just as I thought, we do have vanilla any roads.
Yeah, the biggest problem right now is the standard problem you run into when you have either full second or first half second quest, and that's keys. Angel has 0 at this point, and MagicFriends is not faring a ton better, because he's only got 1 left.
That would actually make a magic key in level 3 actually quite valuable.
Given we have first quest 9 and there's a lot of key doors, I actually would put the any key almost level pegging with, finding a bow or a ladder if you didn't know that you were ladder blocked. But since we do know we're ladder blocked, it's just slightly less valuable.
Yeah.
And the reason why I say that is because level 9 you have, anywhere between, say, like 10 key doors and like 20-something key doors, and you kind of lose the freedom to move around as much as you would like to, as I think we're now going to see Angel get in the same dungeon.
Although with some matches that I have seen, that lack of any key actually turned out to be the savior of the match.
Yeah, you can certainly get right ordered into a specific spot in the dungeon, no doubt there.
We're still not quite finding the item here.
Yeah, I just know that I feel bad when I have to skip like one little room in the corner because I only have 1 key left and it's not profitable.
Here we go. So 2 mold orms, and let's see what our item is. Well, this is one of the items, I believe. It's the ladder.
So, looks like Angel's gonna run into the ladder here pretty quickly.
Yeah. And that means that Angel's actually going to be in go mode, Triforce and go mode, because remember, MagicFriends did not pick up that bow in 8.
Well, they both could be in go mode. We still don't know, but
that is possible. Yes, we still have a situation where we don't know what level 9. Well, yeah, we don't know what level 9 has, but it looks like MagicFriends is going to go back into 7, because remember, MagicFriends doesn't know where the bow is. So for all they know, the bow is in 7.
Yeah, because he could flute there, I guess he must have missed the Triforce room. I'm pretty sure Angel FM found it, so
yeah.
As long as MagicFriends can.
Yeah, the Triforce room was to the right of that triple Dodongo room.
So this race could really get down to the wire, depending on whether or not it's a bow and silver requirement or not. If it's not required, we really could have like a photo finish potentially set up here, whereas if it is required, Angel's got a fairly distinct and sizable.
Now, of course, it all could come down to MagicFriends taking that right turn, finding the silver arrows. Again, we don't know for certain. Now, considering how many checks we've made and we haven't run into the red ring, it's still pretty safe to assume that the red ring and silvers are at 9.
Yeah, well, we also said after 4 heart containers on the floor that it was definitely not heart shuffle.
Yeah, that's true. Now here we go. We can move through, and there's the Triforce room. Don't need that Triforce. Yeah, Angel FM just needs to go up 1 room and is going to be rewarded with that ladder.
Yeah, so since MagicFriends missed the Triforce here in level 7, what he's got to hope is that A, he finds a compass, which he just found, or B, that he finds the silver arrows even deeper in.
Interesting. Where is he going now?
Well, he found the compass, so marching back down to go get the Triforce, which we know was not ladder blocked, but I guess it doesn't matter as much now. He's just going to be, what, 30 seconds behind Angel FM into level 6 for that Triforce?
Yeah, well, it sounds like he's really banking on maybe he had a change of heart, thinking, oh well, no, the silver arrows can't possibly be here. Yeah, we got another dark room. Yeah, Angels, should I say MagicFriends, yeah, is gonna take the Triforce and run. But then, that means 6... Oh, could it be possible that MagicFriends is hoping for a bow and 9?
I just think MagicFriends is hoping that Zelda is an open door, which is certainly possible, and if she's not, then he knows he's probably...
Yeah, if he makes the run... Yeah, you're right. If he makes the run for 9, then he's got an advantage over Angel.
I don't know if it's an advantage. Well, I just think he's going to keep...
Well, I mean, an advantage if she's not required, or if Zelda's... if Ganon's not required.
Wow, look at that Triforce at 6, really fast for MagicFriends. Looks like Angel didn't go left in that room and decided to go and ladder clip through the open door in the northern side of the level 6 room. The one with the weird moat.
Oh, the weird moat room, yeah. Now here we go, we can scroll, or...
So I know Angel FM has seen level 9. Did MagicFriends spot it, and will he go back there quickly?
I didn't actually spot where level 9 was.
I'm for certain that Angel FM knows because I heard the music cue.
Well, I don't have my audio up, that's why. Hey, oop, don't get bow up here. This might be an item. No? Oh, okay, this might be an item anyway. Nope, wrong on both accounts.
Yeah, Angel FM's gonna need this to go back to the bottom left, and no, not. So while Angel's digging around for this Triforce and potentially an item, if they so happen to find it on the way, we do have 3 more matches coming up on SpeedGaming tonight. We have a double header, I believe, between Adirondack Rick and Truon Gamer. Yep. And after that double header ends, then we get another big matchup between Shaddy and the return of TA909. So I'm looking forward to both of those.
Well, I'll be on call for the 7 o'clock race.
That's 3 of the remaining 5 matches we have tonight. We also have, I believe it's Zarnax and Boletta's second game, and a game between Dr. J and Antlers on tap 2.
Here we go, Angel does find that's a Triforce out of 6. Here it's level... No, this is level 4. Oh, we know where level 4 is now.
So it looks like Angel FM is going down into the Armos area down here. And if that's where level 9 is, this will be pretty close between the 2 runners.
Mm-hmm.
Unless MagicFriends goes to the left here, so that may... Hopefully he goes down.
Here's like level 9.
So here we go. It's going to be about a 30 to minute and a half lead into level 9, depending on MagicFriends clearing some other screens.
Now, it is worth noting that both runners do have an awful lot of lack of keys. With Angel FM having 2 after using 1, and of course MagicFriends only having 1. So this may actually be, if this is not an easy level 9, it's going to be a hard one. So we can keep bombing north. Here's a shoot room. Oh, you don't want to see that, but at least we know that locked door is not going to be required. Although there's got to be a way over there if there's something of value. So Angel is looking for several things. Looking for Ganon. Looking for a single shutter door. Or if there's no single shutter door, at least the Triforce. The Triforce will tell you, where the princess is. Or the kidnapped, I should say. And then, of course, the silver arrows if the single shutter door is for, entering into Zelda's room. Or, in this case, to be Link's room.
Yep, substitute out the Triforce with the compass and you got it pretty much nailed.
But yeah, as you can see, lots of locked doors, so unfortunately...
So a lot of runners go in with this mindset of we need to go up always because she can be in her own room. And we haven't seen her room yet, so we don't know if Zelda is going to be stationed there or not. We've had some seeds already where Ganon has been in his room and Zelda has not been.
And of course, Angel FM going to be stopping here, killing all these enemies, trying to find extra keys. Does manage to find one.
Also has found a shutter door. We'll see what happens with this door.
Absolutely nothing. But we do find a spiral staircase.
And the runners are basically high-fived or one room apart. I think MagicFriends is just one room below.
This is going to be close, or this is going to be a runaway. But nope, this is just going to be a staircase. And ooh, can we bomb to the south? Yes, we can. There's another double. Oh, there we go. There's a nice timing clock. And Fairy 2. Oh, but here's the map. Although the map is really not of any value. I mean, it's of low value. I mean, most of these runners are pretty comfortable with their level 9s. But it's always nice to get your bearings. Here's another staircase. Now we're gonna go try to the north here. Here's another staircase. Oh boy.
So what I would also be looking for in this dungeon specifically is a room with a black background, because that will, based on what we've seen so far, be the compass drop room.
Yeah. Now this one leads all the way down to the bottom left here. See here, can we? No, we can't bomb to the left. And Angel is going to resist every urge to. No, he's going to use the lock. Going to use the key here on this locked door. Gets rewarded with another staircase, but I think we've already clean this out.
And I know you don't have your volume, Jiggly Saint, but if Angel FM goes left in that door down there, it's Ganon.
Now, at this point in time, okay, well, we can bomb to the north here. So there's a Patra. You stay away from the Patra. If the silver arrows are in this staircase here, Angel has this. Nope. Okay, it leads to another Patra room here, but at least these are the orbital Patra, or whatever you call these ones. The oval-shaped Patra. Oh, okay, there we go. MagicFriends using up that potion. MagicFriends also not, or should I say Angel FM, not using that key.
Now, there are scenarios we've seen so far where you have to bomb through Ganon's room to get to items or potential Zelda locations.
Oh, I've called races where you most definitely had to bomb through Ganon's room in order to get to Zelda. And it was an open Zelda, too.
And there's certainly also a scenario in which if Zelda has shuffled out of her room in this first quest, level 9, that you could take a staircase, pop out of it, and surprise.
Wait, is that possible?
It's not possible if she's in her room in first quest.
Okay, but
it's absolutely possible you take a magical staircase, and if Zelda's not in her room and is not Ganon locked, that you do that.
So she can very well be in a staircase room if she's not Ganon locked.
Yep, she can be on the other end of a transport staircase. I don't know if one-ways work quite that way.
No, it wouldn't be a one-way. It would have to be a room that naturally had a staircase.
One-way certainly wouldn't happen in this first quest one anyways, but I have yet to see a scenario in which a one-way staircase has plopped out a runner right inside of Zelda's room. Or where she's standing. I've seen it. Yeah. It's actually sent me in Second Quest 9 to a room.
Here we go. Here's the blank room. There we go. We have the location of the kidnapped.
I think that chute was directly below that room or on the way.
Oh my.
I would 100% up A and go test that chute key door in a hurry. I don't know if the chute was 2 rooms below that or directly below that. If that is the case, then the any key not being found certainly would play a significant role in the outcome of this.
But again, as a reminder, if Ganon is guarding the princess, then Angel FM is going to be in much better shape. So this is going to be an all or nothing for MagicFriends here. Although this is only the first matchup, so that actually brings up an interesting question. What do you think MagicFriends?
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you think
MagicFriends
remorse flag would be? Oh, here we go. Oh,
yep,
shit.
Gan's not required. You gotta go.
Oh, wow.
Gotta go up A. If he up A's, he wins and goes up.
Can we bomb down? No. Oh, look at that. So, there we go. There's the red ring. So Angel FM must have been under the assumption that the silvers were going to be required.
I don't think so. I think it was just a key door situation. But now MagicFriends needs to find a bomb pack because there's a bomb wall on the bottom of that chute. So will he find a bomb inside of level 9 in time to get through there?
Not gonna find a bomb pack in this room here.
Get out of level 9, go buy a pack of bombs and finish, man. That is all you gotta do.
Now, both of them don't have any bombs, but Angel has, blown up the wall to the princess.
There's a bomb pack in that Keese room, as was noted by our tracker. He bombs up here, it's over.
It's over.
And there you go. That is why the bow is not a necessary item, and she's not even in her own room. Could have maybe got there from the other side, but get your GGs out for Magic Friends. 58-58. Wow, Jiggly, it's if Angel FM has the indie key when he goes into that shoot room at the very start of this 9 dig, completely different.
And that's one of those situations where preserving keys definitely didn't pay off.
And we are joined, I believe, by Magic Friends. Good game.
I have 2 things to say. 1, I hate blue gorillas. And 2, why does 9 have to do me like that?
Oh, it's worse. You think you had it bad. Angel FM was in the room right below Zelda with 1 key left.
But
and
without
that was like
the
10,
compass.
that was like, what, 10 minutes ago?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure they beat me to 9. I was sure of it.
Oh, they beat you to 9. They even found the bow. They were ready to find silvers and beat Ganon, but you found the compass first, but they were in the room right below Zelda, and they had a key. They could have just...
Yeah, actually, Angel FM is on the way back in that general direction, but it's going to take the bomb hole to the left in that key, or in the rope room below it.
So they're in the shoot, like they had a bomb in the shoot, or key in the shoot room, and just didn't go into the key door?
And they're still not doing it.
Well, again, Angel FM has no compass. They're down to their final key, so they don't really want to burn their final key on that shoot room key door. And that was really the decision that you don't disagree with it at all, because you don't want to burn your last key in the seed ever. But
yeah, one of those sad realizations. It's the wrong answer, but it's it's just one of those things that you can't just logically expect to do on a whim. I mean, that's the ultimate gamble right there.
Yeah, it is. And you just...
I mean, although gambling is how you win these matches, especially against higher level opponents.
That's what I did. I have found 6 items total.
so let's talk about the seed to start, because we found a magical boomerang in its vanilla dungeon. We found a boomerang in its vanilla dungeon. We found a lot of hearts on the floor early. At what point did you realize that you were actually in a heart shuffle seed?
When I found the raft in 2 on the floor, I was like, what is this doing here? I never picked up that this was... I never even thought that the items were in vanilla spots, because I just don't know how items get swapped in vanilla in second quest.
Well, that's the funny thing is the second quest, the boomerang and the magic boomerang were completely in the vanilla dungeons. I think that was just a fluke.
So I didn't go in a lot of dungeons. I think I only went into 5, 7, 8, and 3. I think I finished. I don't know why I finished 3. For some reason, in my head, 1 and 2 were the Triforce I had, and then as soon as I picked it up, I'm like, that's second quest 3, isn't it? In the corner there.
Yeah, I definitely think Angel FM picked up on what design layout for front and back half were just a little bit quicker. And I think they also figured out what rooms the drops were in. But that also kind of led Angel FM to look around a lot in dungeons and give you time to catch.
Yeah, when I did Death Mountain and realized Death Mountain was like 3 and 5, and then I cleared 3 when I didn't need to, and I got done doing Death Mountain. I'm like, I am so far behind them right now because they have to have, like, even if they came up to Death Mountain, they probably didn't clear 3, and I just felt really far behind. So I was like, I just have to push the gas button, find every Triforce as fast as possible, and get out of here.
Yep, and I think another key decision you made was in level 6 there's that silly moat room, the one that's nonsensical.
Yes.
And Angel FM ladder clipped and went north, and you opted to bomb left. So Angel, I think, cleared all but the staircase room for the item at level 6.
Oh, yeah, and the Triforce is 1 room left of that silly clip.
Yep, so you had about on that redig, I think it was probably like a minute and 10 to minute and 20 second level 6, and Angel FM had like a 4 or 5 minute one.
Well, one thing I always remember is that Fred once mentioned, like, no matter what, you don't need to use any glitches to beat a seed. So as soon as I clipped over there, I'm like, wait a minute, this wall has to either bomb or walk through, because he wouldn't force you to glitch over the ladder.
Yep, and that was the logical play. I think Angel FM just did not want to burn the bomb when they had the open room to look at. So, again, just knowing the logic of the game probably helped you out tremendously there.
Yeah, I feel like I could have shaved another 5 minutes off the seed if I'm not just... I got very frustrated in that 7. I actually typed in my chat, like, I'm playing like trash. Like, during one of those Blue Guerilla deaths in a room I really didn't have to clear in 7.
Oh, Angel finally using up a key, but it has absolutely nothing.
Yeah, Angel FM's trying to get up to that northeast corner, I think, because they know that they can't get in there any other way, and they're just trying to solve it. So I think that might lead Angel FM to the correct answer shortly.
If there's any transports, I think when I walked into Zelda's room, like, there were multiple open doors for it. But I think if you get in the very top left corner, then you can actually get in from the top as well.
Yeah, we just don't know if there's a way to get in from that. We don't know that there's a transport up there. Those could just be Zelda blocked rooms.
Okay, well, the game's over. Just used up his last key, and it was already a room that he's been in. I think we're going to be seeing a forfeit pretty shortly.
It's hard to say. I think there's going to be some disappointment from Angel FM, certainly, when they realize where Zelda's location is in the seed.
Do you think they might have forgotten that it was a possibility of being an open Zelda?
Nope. I don't think that was any sort of issue for Angel FM, because I believe it was the first matchup with Ediginos that lasted all of like 20-something minutes, where they were just 9 rushing to Zelda.
I think your logic's very sound. Like, I didn't go straight north there at the start because I had 2 keys and I had 8 bombs. So I'm like, I need to explore as much of this as possible without using a key. And it's the only reason I got so routed into the middle and the upper left corner as I did.
So looking ahead a little bit here, looks like the Loser's Remorse flag for Game 2, which is scheduled a couple days away still, is going to be the bomb upgrades being shuffled to off, which I would think you're not too disappointed with seeing them go, if we're being quite honest, with swords being quite nice to have.
Yeah, I as you could see, like, I feel like in my brain I'm really good at the what I call the like macro, like thinking, okay, where could this be? Where could that be? What is locked? What is not locked? But my combat's a little shaky, so my flag is turn beam swords on for almost the exact same reason. I would rather make combat slightly easier and have it be a puzzle seed than have it be just like, 3 hearts, no red ring, blue whiz robes everywhere. That's not my forte.
Yeah, not everyone likes to suffer through Zelda for the same reasons. And there's the silver arrows for Angel FM.
I wouldn't be surprised to see Angel go back to Gan's room, since the route there is pretty much known at this point, and dust him off just to make sure that that's not a requirement. Mainly because Gan does block at least 1 room and maybe 2 rooms in this level 9. I haven't seen a way to get into the room above Ganon, and that's kind of a suspect spot, if we're being honest, because Zelda, if she's in her room, would not be bombable from those 3 sides, would be only accessible through the bottom.
Have they walked into Ganon's room yet?
They're doing it just now.
Yep, right now.
And Ganon's also not in his own room. And it was a one-hit Ganon.
So now we're going to walk up, most likely, first, and discover that, well, it's not what we wanted.
Nobody's home. I'm gonna walk down here. Yeah, oh, interesting. Okay. There is a staircase.
And a key in the corner. A key.
Who needs a key? We need to find Zelda.
Well, this may lead you to the right spot. We'll see. Nope.
I think that's the opposite of the right spot. Actually, no, I think it literally is the opposite of the right spot.
Yeah, they probably have to actually leave that room through the staircase.
Yeah.
And I'm unfortunately going to say that I think that it's more logical for Angel FM to take this key off the floor that they skipped and go back in the staircase and then go key door up, because they've seen a lot of the southwest rooms on that side.
Maybe we should ask Fred to have a roaring for the kidnapped. Just have Zelda make a roaring sound.
That would actually be a sweet flag, because you could make Zelda make kind of like a crying sound.
Well,
but then if you were using the sprite shuffle, then the crying sound would be where Ganon is, and the roaring sound would be where, you know what I'm saying? Like the place, the princess would actually be the roar.
Yeah.
On the bright side here, Angel FM at some point is going to run out of rooms in level 9 on 0 keys, or, well, I guess now, as soon as I say that, we're going to get a key, but you're eventually going to run out of rooms, and at that point, at 188 rupees, I think that's enough to buy, at worst, 2 keys. I didn't see exactly what the small price on the key was for this, the lower price, but on the flip side, I think a forfeit just may have occurred. Nope. Not yet, just some messaging in the IRC, so we'll see what happens here.
Yeah, maybe this staircase will lead to Zelda.
Well, we're hoping that this is the staircase that leads you right north of Zelda's room, because that would lead to the quickest ending.
Oh,
Be merciful.
very, very close too. But oh, here we go. That was a one of those kind of rooms.
Yeah. And if there's no key door on the north side of her room, which there's not, then it is in fact that. So, thankfully, the seed had some mercy after trolling with the key door. Get your GGs out. Right, so we're going to see if we can't get Angel FM into the booth here real quick for a quick word.
Oh, it seems that Angel is going to be coming in chat in just a minute. There's something broken with the link to get them in here, so.
Yeah, we'll get sorted here shortly. Don't worry. Actually, Angel FM is going to decline, so I guess we'll talk a little bit more about the seed before letting everybody kind of get on and see some of the other great stuff on Speed Gaming the rest of this.
Yep.
So 8 had the bow. Did either of us even see the coast item?
No, I don't think so. Although I'm sure chat will probably, say something.
I did not. I never actually got to the coast because I found everything I needed on the left side of the map and then was digging the right side when I found 9. I was like just about to go there.
Alright, let's take a look here. Looks like everything kicks back off again at 6:40 Eastern on the Speed Gaming Network starting on 3. The Zelda 1 portion of that schedule is going to kick off at 7 Eastern, about 20 minutes later on SpeedGaming 4. And then all 6 channels will be going live with content at given points throughout the evening. So, depending on what exactly you're looking for, got your pick of the litter. As far as our races today go for Zelda 1 Randomizer, if you're looking specifically for that, it's Blutta and Sarnax42 on Randomizer. Got Rick and Truant Gamer on SpeedGaming, Shetty and TA on SpeedGaming as well, all those on SpeedGaming 4. And we'll finish off our Zelda 1 Randomizer random percent content with Dr. J and Antlers at 10:30 on a channel that's yet to be determined. So if you're looking for those, we do have a bracket and a schedule page all set up on our Discord, so feel free to check that out.
Yep, and I'm going to be on call for the 7 o'clock race.
Yep,
So,
I believe it's you and LOZ Cards Fan 23
yeah, LOZ
on
Cards
the call
Fan,
for the
yeah,
first one.
that's so there's going to be at least one competent commentator on call that time.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
in any event, why don't you take us out here, Jay? It's been a fun race for us to watch.
So I'll see y'all later. Everybody have a good afternoon, a good evening, good whatever time of day it is. And everybody stay safe.